Hello my friends and fellow gamers, and welcome back to this Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode playthrough. My name is Blue, and I am joined by my companions. We've got Astarion, Will, and Lae'zel with us, and leading the charge is Luna, the Tiefling Druid. In the last episode, we took care of the Paladins of Tyr for Karlach, and we got through the initial part of Auntie Ethel's house with, revealing her to be a hag and dealing with her redcaps. But now we are going to properly take care of Auntie Ethel. So here we are in her lair, pardon me.
Isn't this a cheery place?
Let's go ahead and just grab anything that we can. All of these people here are people she has quote-unquote helped. If you're interested and you have the game, I highly recommend that you kind of inspect and interact with everything. And you can see how the hag's promises are not quite fair. So as we come up on the gnarled door, it looks like our way is shut.
You feel crushing waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. It can't let people through, not again.
Sorry, no time to chat. I'm here to kill the hag, please.
A scene appears in your mind. 2 paladins and a cleric marching through the door, shrouded in the glow of the divine. Weapons brandished, they charge into the hag's lair. Screams of terror pierce the air.
You let them in? Naughty. That's a decade for each. You're mine for 30 more years, peddler.
Well, is there another way in?
You see an image of blue skies and sunshine as the door shudders a warning. Run. Its form flickers, and you realize that the door is transparent.
Okay, well, sorry. I appreciate the warning, but I can't let the hag just continue doing what she's doing. I realize that you're an illusion, so I'm just gonna walk right in.
You see the hag, eyes bright with glee, as she sets fire to the door. With a jerk, you're pulled from the vision. The presence within shrinks, begging you not to run through it.
I'm here to kill the hag. She won't be able to hurt you anymore. So here we've got the Whispering Masks. If you put these on, you'll become enthralled by Auntie Ethel. I'm just picking them up to sell them.
More for me.
Stop! Please! Please! Away! Away!
So we head on in, and we're gonna go ahead and sneak. And I'm going to send trusty Astarion forward to potentially start some combat, because Auntie Ethel's thralls are everywhere here. Let's go ahead and enter turn-based mode to see if I can better... I'm wondering, can I hop up here, or would it be better to come up here?
The element of surprise.
So let's get out of turn-based mode. Okay, so I can't quite make that jump, but the way looks clear enough now. Let's hurriedly climb the knotted roots. And crap, I wasn't able to start combat soon enough. But that's okay, I get to go first because my initiative is quite high. Let's go ahead and reapply a Hunter's Mark on the Mask of Vengeance. And let's shoot an arrow into them. Baning them, 19 damage. Let's put our second shot into them. For 21 damage, taking care of them entirely. And then finally, we will use Dread Ambusher on the Mask of Regret here in the back corner. For 24 damage, also baning them. So that is a job well done from Astarion. I'm going to have Luna try and creep forward and see what she can do. How many short rests do we have? We have all of them, so I could just, I could wild shape, and it wouldn't be an issue. I think I might do that. So let's go ahead and wild shape into a bear. Okay, so that puts her in the fight. Let's go ahead and get Will and his raven in the fight. Let's go ahead and hop up here. That way I should have line of sight for the enemy over in that corner and over in this corner. But for now, we are going to be focusing in on this enemy right here, the Mask of Servitude, both Eldritch Blasts going right into them and killing them outright. Great job, Will. And finally, let's get Lae'zel into the fray. And I will have her start working on this person here in this back corner. Let's go ahead and Booming Blade. The Mask of Terror. Fantastic. That was 17 and 7. 24 damage from Lae'zel. So let's go ahead and jump to the character in turn, which is Astarion. Ooh, so Lae'zel has become frightened. And then point blank arrow shot misses her. Will is basically done, so he's just going to hang out up here just to get better line of sight.
Swift and lethal.
Lae'zel, ooh, this is going to be a bit tricky, but let's give it a whirl. Sadly missing. I suppose I could have tried Magic Missile, but I want to save that for the hag when she duplicates herself.
Let's go.
Luna is going to just smack the Mask of Regret and stay where she is. Astarion. Not really much he can do. Yeah, I'll just have him go down and start making his way toward Lae'zel.
Auntie, be kind.
Oh, he saved against Auntie Ethel's ephemeral whispers. Will is going to go ahead and shoot some Eldritch Blasts. Perfect. Let's get out of Wild Shape and start looting all of these unfortunate souls. And let's clump up the party again before I forget and start wandering off without them. Alright, so next up we've got the Gauntlet of Noxious Fumes. I still do not know the best way to get around any of this. The way that I'm going to go about it is the way I always do it. And, you know, people always get hit with a bit of the fumes. But it's the most straightforward route that I've ever been able to find.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
So it's just kind of doing one person at a time. Let's go ahead and just have her crouch. And then next in line. So yeah, if anybody knows a better way of doing this, please let me know. Oh, crap.
Watch yourself. I spy a trap.
But yeah, just kind of taking this little side route. It takes a while, but it's mostly safe. I only usually get hit with just a little bit of noxious damage. But on the whole, it's not too bad.
Going on the slide.
Oh, the Raven's having a little bit of trouble.
I see a trap.
And I suppose I could just dismiss the Raven. I don't think it's going to be very helpful in the Auntie Ethel fight. It might be able to blind Ethel, or at least, you know, take a peck at one of them to try and
Careful.
dispel an illusionary Ethel.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Almost there.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Alright, and for the Raven, I'm just going to go ahead and dismiss that summon.
Nice and quiet.
Let's go ahead and short rest, everybody.
Some rests better than none.
And I'm going to move Will.
There, in the cage.
Yes, I see Will, thank you. Kind of part way down. Maybe like right in here. I might have Astarion kind of join him. And then Lae'zel and Luna
My time in the
can go kind of front and center. Kind of getting as far forward as possible. And then we'll talk with Auntie Ethel.
You come to my home, interfere in my business, and now have the gall to face me in the heart of my lair. You petulant bollocks!
I mean, maybe she's onto something, but I love that line. All of her insults are just fantastic. I always find this so much fun.
Until I've sucked the marrow from your bones. And then I'll bring you back and do it all over again. Just get out of here, please!
No, I can't do that. Whatever it is that you're doing, it's you know, it's not good. Alright, so we have Auntie Ethel here. I'm gonna go ahead and get Luna into wild shape. I'm debating if I want to shift her into a raven so that she can fly. Or the bear for more hit points. I'm gonna try the raven. And we're gonna try and rend the vision of Auntie Ethel.
to lose.
Sadly missing that shot. But I do have another attack, so let's go ahead and try it again. And I sadly missed that. So, not much good coming from Luna. Lae'zel is still hidden, for now at least. Okay, so it is Auntie Ethel's turn, but actually I might have Astarion. I'm gonna have him go down the long way and go up on one of those platforms. That way hopefully he'll have a decent vantage for shooting some of the magical clones when she starts doing her wonky magic. Okay, so let's go ahead and fire a shot into Auntie Ethel. Nice, for 11 damage. And yeah. I don't think I want to get Will into the fight just yet. I might wait until she spawns some of her clones, so yeah.
You want the girl so bad. Fine.
Okay. So, that's what I was kind of waiting for. Let's go ahead and magic missile. 1, 2. Where are some more of Ethel's clones? Up there. So, hang on. Let me try and get more of them. 1, 2. Okay, so a lot of them are down here, actually. So, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so she's done it again. Now with Will, there's one here and one here. So he is going to put a hex on, I don't know, one of them. and shoot an Eldritch Blast at each of them. Okay, he had both of them, and both of them were illusionary, so that's good. So we've ruled out more of the hag's trickery.
This feels good.
And then Astarion still has another of his shots. Okay, so that's the illusion. So here is the real Auntie Ethel. He is going to reapply and place Hunter's Mark onto Auntie Ethel and shoot his Dread Ambusher shot into her. How did you miss? Oh no.
Ascend.
And as for Lae'zel, I'll have her kind of hold her ground. Okay, so Mayrina's cage is burning, but I still have a couple of rounds before it becomes an issue. Ray of Sickness on Astarion misses, thank goodness. Luna is going to go ahead and fly as far as she can. Sadly, not being able to do too much. Oh, I didn't realize there was an illusion back there. My bad. Okay, so that one was the real Ethel. I completely missed the fact that there was someone here in the corner. Okay, so with Astarion, he's just going to get rid of the faux Ethel. Okay, and so then the real Ethel is way back here.
Time to
So
strike.
Lae'zel
In my
is
best
going to hop
interest.
behind her and just start whacking. So that Vicious Mockery goes away. Another whack. Ooh, critical hit. Well done to Lae'zel.
Go for the throat.
And Astarion, I don't think he can hit that shot. I kind of like him here on the high ground, so I'm just going to keep him here. Do I have... let me grab a water bottle. And I'll throw that onto the cage so that it stops burning at least. That way I feel somewhat better about not using my second action.
Won't see this coming.
Alright, so the cage is no longer on fire. It actually took so much more damage than I thought it did.
This is my
Alright, now Will is in some sort of poison cloud, so I'll have him back out of it.
waste.
Let's go ahead and re-hex Auntie Ethel. Okay. Eldritch Blast. I'll just put two of them into this one. Okay. So the real Ethel is somewhere down below. Alright. Luna is going to go ahead and try and peck at this Auntie Ethel. Perfect. And then we're going to peck at this Auntie Ethel. Okay, so this one is the Auntie Ethel. Oof. Okay, so Luna is out of wild shape, and let's go ahead and smack. Sadly missing that. Vicious Mockery goes out on Lae'zel. Astarion will go ahead and... I guess I can't reapply Hunter's Mark if I technically tried to apply it to one of the clones, but that's okay. I'll use another level 1 spell slot. I think that's what happened with Will and his concentration on Hex. So let's go ahead and shoot down at this Auntie Ethel. So real Auntie Ethel here. The fake one is... I don't know, somewhere. Let's go ahead and just put another arrow into her. Nice. I want to try and get Will close to her so that maybe she will speak to Will and Will can try and ask for the hag's hair. Because I really would like the hag's hair. I just need to figure out which party member could use it most.
Swift and lethal.
So I'm just going to try and get rid of...
My
Actually, I will just
path
come forward and use magic missile, so I know this one's the fake one, so 2 ones go into the real one. Okay.
Battle favors the fearless.
And then Will is just going to sprint his way forward. Luna is going to Ice Knife at level 1, Auntie Ethel. Alright, so it's Ethel's turn next. I don't know where she went. Most likely this one, because this is the one that has Hex and Hunter's Mark on it. So Astarion might be the one she tries talking to.
Wait!
Oh, no, she's talking to me.
Wait just a tick! Killing me is a waste of time. I'll find a way to return. Always have, always will. But it's unpleasant. So how about we be civilized about this, hmm? I have something you want.
Do you? Well, what I want is Mayrina alive and free.
But she's worthless to you. Let me leave with the girl, and I'll give you power. You want to be stronger, tougher, smarter? Done. Anything is possible. Just let me keep the girl and her babe.
Don't you dare take the offer. No power is worth such a cruel price.
It's your choice, sweetness.
Alright, I'm going to see... because I don't think I have proficiency in either of these. I'm going to try and intimidate her. If you want to live, hand over Mayrina and the power right now. I'm going to need like a natural 20 on this. Why can't I guidance myself? So I literally need a natural 20 on this. No. I don't mind spending a couple of inspiration on this. Nope. This is why I was hoping I could get Will to do this conversation. Oh, so close. If I just could guidance myself. I'm so annoyed that I can't.
Not a hope. It's one or the other.
Well, keeping with the role-playing, Luna would want Mayrina safe more than she wants power. Or I could just kill her outright. I've never done that before. I'm gonna do that. I think a dead hag is the answer here.
Fine. Have it your way. I'll rip your throat out yet, you little bollocks.
Okay.
Try to find me now, brat.
So did Auntie Ethel go invisible on the high ground or something? Let me see. Arrow of fire? Well, I don't want to set fire to my own feet, so let me see if I can chuck an alchemist fire. Why is that not letting me chuck it? Okay, so she's up there. And sadly we missed that shot.
I am death.
Lae'zel,
Position.
hopefully saving the day with her magic missile. Perfect, all of them going right into Auntie Ethel. Excellent. So I've never killed Auntie Ethel before. Alright, what does Lae'zel have to say?
I have a confession.
Oh no.
I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland.
Can I assume a compliment is incoming?
I don't pay compliments. I only say what is true.
I mean, that's fair
You've
enough, and it
proven
is quite
wrong at
admirable.
every turn. You are efficient, dominant, courageous. I swear, you would tear the horns off one dragon for plunging into another. You've gained my respect, and more still, my yearning. When I come near, your odor alone is enough to make my neck sweat.
Okay.
And my hairs stand on end.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, if you respect me so much, why are you so prickly?
If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear. Bah, enough talk. I will be plain. I want to taste you.
Oh.
Perhaps tonight, perhaps later. But I want it all the same. Do you?
Well, I'm very, very flattered, but I'm sorry. I don't see you in the same way.
Your loss, I fear. One day soon, you will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt, and you will wish you could return to this lost moment.
Let's go ahead and group up the party. Alright, so no hag's hair in this run. What is on Auntie Ethel's body? What is that? Ah, the monk stick. Tarnished charm. Okay, take all that. And let's talk with Mayrina, who surely will be very, very pleased that she's no longer under the hag's thrall.
You bastard! You
Never
ruined
mind.
it! You ruined everything!
Slow down. What did I do?
Ethel was going to bring my husband back. Back from the dead. And now I'll never see him again. Because of you!
Because of Auntie Ethel. You nearly died.
I was fine! She wouldn't have killed me. I had something she wanted. Just a bit longer and my child would have been born. And all this would have been over.
Hold on. You were gonna trade your baby for your dead husband.
Don't judge me. I have nothing. My baby would have been raised in rags.
Better than being in the hag's
Auntie
hands.
Ethel promised to give this child a good life. Teach them magic even. More than I could have done.
You're insane if you trust that's what she told you.
She said I'd make a bad mother. I think she was right. Now I'll have to drag Connor's coffin all the way home. It's the only way this child will ever meet their father. I hope you're happy.
I am happy. A hag is dead and your life is saved. Okay, we go into the hag's workshop, and let's go ahead and do a little bit of looting.
Bag of holding.
Bitter divorce. So clumps of hair and flesh stick out from the twisted roots that make up the shaft of this wand. Connor is scratched into the surface. We see that and are very interested and pick that up. Get a potion of speed, a letter from Ethel. Feel free to pause the video if you want to read that. A letter to Ethel. Again, feel free to pause it if you want to read that. The ever-seeing eye amulet. A heavy trunk. heavy chest, sorry, with a bunch of rings in it. I'm not going to grab any of these, but I will grab the Staff of Crones as we can sell that later. And with that, I think that is everything we want out of this lair, so let's go back into fresh nature air. Although I don't know how fresh it is if it's a putrid bog. Where's Mayrina? Oh, there she is. I was gonna say, Mayrina should be here.
Gods, didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself to leave. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again.
Well, I found a wand. I think it's what Ethel was going to use to resurrect your husband.
What? You can?
You feel a surge of power from the wand. The air suddenly tastes acrid. It wants to be used.
Bring it back! Bring Connor back! Please!
Okay, so Luna is aware of Hag's trickery, and she does not think that this wand will do what either of them wants it to do. Besides, death is just part of the natural order. We live and we die, and when someone dies, their time is up. So Luna is so sympathetic towards this woman and her problem, but she's gonna snap the wand in two. No good can come from Hag's magic.
You bastard! I thought you were going to hell! I thought...
I'm so sorry, but the dead are better left dead. So I'm gonna go ahead and loot Auntie Ethel's house. This lockpicking check is all of like 2, so she's just gonna bust it in. I got a natural 1, didn't I? Yep. Alright, we're just gonna borrow one of Astarian's thieves' tools and try again. That's really funny. Anyway, I'm going to loot Auntie Ethel's house, and then I will bring you guys back after I'm done. Alright, and we're back, and we're here at the Blighted Village because there's one last thing that we should wrap up before we go on to the Githyanki Creche, and that is inspecting
Apart
this
from an
funny little
overgrowth of
well.
moss, the well looks unremarkable.
Toss a
The
coin.
coin disappears into the well. After a moment, you hear a soft clink, not a splash.
Let's just go ahead and climb down, because the well seems dry.
They'll alert their spinners with a mere touch.
Let's grab our gold back. And so yeah, so we're going to try and defeat these spiders before moving on to the next area. And actually, I'm not sure if I want to do the Githyanki Creche next or explore the Underdark. I think I might do the Underdark first, because the Creche can be rather difficult, and I want to be as ready as possible. So I'm just doing a quick search so I can find all of the journals. I don't need to look at any of the crates. Alright, so that was one journal, then we've got a bloody journal. Over here. I don't think the journals really matter for anybody in my party. I think it's the sage background that gets inspiration from reading all of these journals, but it's a habit. And then in the chest we see the spider step boots. Ritual diagram. Let's feel free to grab that. Wicker chest, lots of scrolls. And I think that's all of the journals. Now for the spider step boots, I'm thinking to give that to Lae'zel. I think. If I decide
Stop me yet.
elsewise, I'll give it to someone else. But for right now, I think Lae'zel could use them. Okay, and then I'm gonna have my whole party sneak and head on up this cragged rock. And we see some spiders down here. So Luna will go ahead and chuck an ice knife down there.
Some bloody work.
Alright, so the party has been pulled into combat. Ooh, and a lot of them being enwebbed. Alright, so Lae'zel, in her new boots, strides right over the web surfaces and gives the spider a good ol' smack for 19 damage, and then she smacks again for 13 damage, taking care of that.
Let's have some carnage.
Astarion scooches up just a little bit, and then he fires down a shot at the Ettercap. Well, clearly he can't reach it. So instead he looks across, and remembering that he has Hunter's Mark, he goes ahead to apply it, and goes ahead and fires off a ranged attack. And another ranged attack, killing that one. And then I'm not sure if he'll be able to... Okay, looks like he found just the pixel to get the Dread Ambusher shot off. Okay.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Luna is gonna hop down. And she doesn't have much else to do, so she just waits. Will steps forward as far as he can. And he is going to Eldritch Blast this Ettercap for 18 total damage. Well done, Will. The other Ettercap stands up from the ice knife. Looks like he's really struggling with that. And he puts a web onto Astarion. Astarion retaliates by reapplying Hunter's Mark onto it and firing down for 21 damage, and firing down again for 20 damage.
Time to push my luck again.
Luna is going to... might just have her chuck another ice knife, why not? For 8 damage and knocking it prone. Great job.
On the victor's path.
And Will is going to fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts. Perfect. So that is them dealt with. We see some dead goblins down here. So we're going to go ahead and loot anything that they've got. We see some booze trapped in some webs, a dagger, some more booze, and some simple boots. I don't know why that kind of came out southern. Boots. Some simple boots. Copper band.
What a day. I could really use some shut-eye.
Let's see. I think it's some of these bodies that have some interesting stuff on them. So we got a rusted blade, a skeleton, the apprentice's pack with the apprentice's journal. So that tells us a little bit more about the Dark Justiciars. Pile of bones. Is it this skeleton? Yeah, spurred band. So during combat, when the wearer starts their turn with 50% hit points or less, they gain momentum. Never actually worn it, but, you know, a ring is a ring. Actually, we are going to go ahead and short rest to get everybody's health back. And then we're just going to sneak, because Luna does not trust that the danger is gone. I don't know why I picked up the rotten eggs. Let's send those back. Alright, so what we're going to try and do is we can see some egg piles. There's a pile over here, there's a pile over here, and there's a pile down below somewhere. What we're going to try and do is get rid of those in stealth mode so that the Matriarch doesn't hatch them and cause problems for our party. So I am going to split everybody up. I'm going to give Astarion the boots. So he and Lae'zel are going to swap boots. And he is going to fire an arrow of fire onto these eggs. Hopefully when the Matriarch is not looking. So I'm waiting for that little red mark on the left side of the screen to go away, indicating that the Matriarch is walking away. Okay, crouch back down. And I'm just going to have him wait here. And in the meantime, Will... Ooh, I want to make sure... Crap. Alright. So we are in combat and the Matriarch has hatched her children.
Oh, hells.
Yeah, that hells is right. Alright, this is gonna get really dicey now, because her legendary action sucks. Once per round, if her offspring are attacked, this creature will try and encase the attacker in a gossamer tomb. We have to take her down as quickly as possible. So Will is going to... Now I'm wondering... Will... Because I'm wondering if this is going to break the web that the Matriarch is on. I'm gonna give it a try. Okay, so Will is concentrating on the Hunger of Hadar, and he is just going to back up. Astarion is going to Hunter's Mark the mama, and he is going to put everything that he has into her. The only resistance she has is poison, so it's not like I need any sort of magical weapon or anything like that. So he's just going to start shooting at the Matriarch. So that's, ooh, so 2 shots, and then Dread Ambusher. Okay. And that's Astarion's go. Ooh, so a couple of them are in webbed. So Luna
I wonder if the gods are watching me.
is going to try and cast Spike Growth. Oh, I can't because it's out of sight. I can't actually see it. And if I cast Spike Growth, I'm pretty sure that's going to be an aggressive action. We're going to see. This could be a horrible, horrible idea. Okay, so it didn't count as me attacking her children. Good to know. And then she is going to wild shape into a bear.
I am fury. I am death.
Lae'zel
Taking position.
is going to just fire an arrow. Okay. And a second shot. Okay, well, 1 of 2 isn't too bad. Okay, all of the stupid babies. Are they good? Did they get lost? I think one of them got lost. Okay, so the Spider Matriarch. Let's go ahead and opportunity attack. Venomous Discharge. Ooh, Luna is poisoned and I've lost concentration on spike growth. Astarion is going to just scooch away. Takes 2 hits. Okay. 1 shot. Oh, gosh darn it. 2nd shot. Alright. And I'm gonna heal him. I'm gonna try and keep everybody's health as topped off as possible. Can I blast her off of this ledge? That would be really nice. I was just about to put a hex on, forgetting that I was concentrating on Hunger of Hadar. Please? Oh, I cannot. She just rematerializes. That is interesting. Alright. More babies. Okay, missed. Ooh, and Astarion is poisoned as well. Luna is just going to charge up and smack. And smack again. Ooh, 2 misses. How unfortunate. Lae'zel is going to... Sorry. Just step forward. Taking a couple of attacks of opportunity. And she is going to smack. Okay, 18 damage. Let's smack again. And we're gonna action surge. I want to try and get Mama down. Okay, come on, Lae'zel. Oh, 1 more health point. Okay. All of the teeny tiny little babies' turns. Sorry, Astarion. You're doing great, buddy. Hanging in like a champ. Spider Queen's Wrath. Venomous Bite. Alright, Astarion is just gonna try and shoot Mama. Okay. Will, do you have a scroll of magic missile? Sadly, it looks like no. I have Scorching Ray. Okay, never mind. I was hoping that I had magic missile so I could put 1 missile into her, but I'm just going to use up both Eldritch Blasts on her. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Please tell me her body... Does her body come back? Nope. Alright, I've lost her loot, but that's fine. Okay, now all of these baby spiders should be fine. Venomous Discharge on Lae'zel. Venomous Discharge on Lae'zel, so many of us are poisoned. Luna scooches around and smacks at the phase spider. And smacks at the phase spider. Perfect. And she will... I mean, I'm probably going to long rest after this, so she is going to level 3 Lunar Mend, so get 14 health back. Lae'zel sprints forward and Booming Blades this phase spider. And then just hits the phase spider, sadly missing both attacks. Oh, now the poor baby is surrounding Astarion. They're missing so many of their attacks. Alright. He is going to just start stabbing, I think.
The blade will not bend.
Will is going to creep forward if he can. And he's stuck, but he's going to shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts into 2 different spiders. Venomous Bite misses Lae'zel. Oh, come back, you coward. Luna will just smack the other babies.
Strike you down.
I will ascend.
And Lae'zel... We can't even see them.
Make way.
Yeah, she'll just hold her ground here. Astarion also will just kind of hold his ground. Will is going to end the concentration on Hunger of Hadar and just scooch forward a little bit and hold his turn. Venomous Discharge from the low ground. Luna will scuttle forward a little bit. Lae'zel will head down and try and smack the crap out of this spider. Okay, 1 smack. 2 smacks. Alright. Well, with that dicey combat out of the way, I'm going to end the episode here. The only thing I'm going to be doing off camera is looting the rest of the bodies and grabbing this dark amethyst down there and grabbing the waypoint that is somewhere over here, I think. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And I hope to see you all in the next video. And until then, have a great day. Bye-bye.